Hey, everyone, and welcome to the show. Or should I say, welcome to the world of love. Because that's what we're diving into today. Love, globally. That's right. Get ready to pack your bags. Grab your passports. Because we're going on a trip around the world to check out the top 10 countries where women are totally cool with making the first move. You know, sometimes you meet someone and you can just tell there's a spark, but you're too nervous to say anything. Well, in these countries, the women don't wait for the spark to ignite. They bring the whole bonfire. So, whether you're single, taken, or just love a good international love story, this one's for you. So sit back, relax, and let's get ready to explore the world of love. One bold move at a time. And hey, who knows? Maybe this will inspire you to be a little bolder in your own dating life, right? You never know until you try. Alright, enough chit-chat. Let's get this love train rolling. First stop, Sweden. That's right. Folks, we're kicking things off in the land of Vikings, Volvos, and very forward ladies. Sweden. Sweden is known for its stunning scenery, its love of all things ABBA, and its super progressive approach to, well, pretty much everything, especially gender equality. And when it comes to dating, Swedish women are like, equality means we can ask you out too, right? And the answer is a resounding yes. In Sweden, it's totally normal for women to approach men. They don't play games, they don't beat around the bush. They're just like, hey, you seem cool, let's grab some coffee. Speaking of coffee, you can't talk about Swedish dating without mentioning fika, which is basically their word for a coffee break. But it's like a way of life over there, and it's the perfect opportunity for women to make a move. So guys, if you're ever in Sweden and a lovely Swedish lady asks you to fika, don't overthink it, just say yes. You might just end up falling head over heels for a Viking queen. Next up on our global dating adventure, we are heading over to Finland, the land of 1,000 lakes, heavy metal bands, and some seriously straightforward women. Now, Finnish culture is all about honesty, equality, and embracing the cold. And let me tell you, that translates to their dating scene too. Finnish women are known for being direct, down to earth, and they definitely don't shy away from making the first move. And where better to break the ice than in a traditional Finnish sauna? Yes, you heard me right, saunas. It's not just a place to sweat out toxins in Finland, it's a social hub where people go to relax, chat, and maybe even spark up a romance. But hey, it's not just saunas where Finnish women take the reins. From festivals to bars to just bumping into you on the street, they're not afraid to make their interest known. So guys, if you're ever lucky enough to catch the eye of a Finnish firecracker, be prepared for some direct communication and a whole lot of fun. Alright folks, strap on your helmets because we're heading north, way north, to the land of fjords, Vikings, and women who aren't afraid to make the first move. You better believe it. Norway, you Scandinavian heartbreaker, you've stolen our hearts yet again. You see, in Norway, it's not just the scenery that's drop dead gorgeous. The women are strong, independent, and they laugh in the face of dating stereotypes. They're basically the Beyoncé of Scandinavia. Forget subtle hints and batting eyelashes. These ladies go for what they want, whether it's scaling a mountain or asking someone out for a cup of coffee. And speaking of coffee, have you heard of a little thing called Norwegian wood? I'm not talking about the Beatles song, folks, although I'm sure these ladies could rock out to that too. I'm talking about how natural and comfortable they are around the opposite sex. It's like asking someone for directions, only way more fun. Hopefully. So, guys, if you ever find yourself in the land of the midnight sun, don't be surprised if you get chatted up by a Viking princess. And ladies, if you're looking for inspiration to make the first move, channel your inner Norwegian and go for it. Just promise you'll invite me to the wedding, okay? Next up on our global dating adventure, we're waltzing into Denmark, the land of fairy tales, pastries, and a dating scene that's as smooth as Danish butter. In Denmark, approaching someone isn't just acceptable, it's encouraged. And you know what else the Danes are big on? Hygge. Hygge, pronounced Hygge, is all about that cozy, comfortable feeling. Think candlelight, good conversation, and maybe a little bit of cuddling. In a culture that values warmth and connection, women aren't afraid to put themselves out there. They're out there building their own castles. And fellas, take note. Danish women are known for their wit, charm, and stimulating conversation. Book a one-way ticket to Denmark and be prepared to be utterly charmed. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to a land where the landscape is as dramatic as a Taylor Swift song. That's right, we're talking about Iceland, the land of glaciers, geysers, and women who are cooler than a dip in the Blue Lagoon. But let me tell you, these Icelandic folks know how to heat things up. In Iceland, equality isn't just a buzzword, it's a way of life. You've got to be direct, bold, and ready to share a hot tub with a complete stranger. Hey, it's Iceland. So, if you're looking for a love that's as pure and powerful as the Northern Lights, pack your warmest coat and head to Iceland. Buenos Aires, baby, the Paris of South America. It's not just known for tango, it's a place where the women are known to bring the heat. And by heat, I mean they're not afraid to make the first move. Forget dropping hints. These ladies are like a perfectly aimed penalty kick, direct and impossible to miss. You know, Argentina has this passionate and expressive culture, and that definitely spills over into the dating scene. It's like everyone's always ready for a good time, a little flirtation, a little dance, maybe under the moonlight, the stars, a disco ball, who knows? The point is, things move fast in Argentina. And hey, speaking of moving fast, let me tell you, Argentine women don't shy away from a little eye contact. They've got this confidence, this fire, that just draws you in. You're walking down the street, minding your own business, and bam, you're locked in a staring contest that could melt glaciers. So fellas, if you ever find yourselves in Argentina, be prepared. The women there aren't afraid to take the reins. And honestly, it's pretty awesome. It's like the tango, you know? It takes two to make it work. And sometimes, you just gotta let the lady lead. Next up, we're heading to the land of samba, sunshine, and smiles that could light up Times Square, Brazil. Now, Brazil is known for its vibrant culture, its beautiful beaches, and oh yeah, its incredibly confident women. And let me tell you something. In Brazil, the dating scene is like one big, non-stop party. It's like carnival every day. Everyone's relaxed, everyone's friendly, and the energy is absolutely electric. And the women? Well, they're the heart and soul of the party. Now, you might think that in a place as lively as Brazil, it'd be hard to stand out. But trust me, the women here have no problem making themselves known. They're not afraid to strike up a conversation, to flash a smile, to break the ice, and make you feel like you're the only person in the room. Whether it's at a beachside bar, a bustling nightclub, or even just strolling down the street, Brazilian women exude this confidence that's just magnetic. They know what they want, and they're not afraid to go for it. And honestly, that's what makes them so irresistible. Alright, folks, we're hopping a plane and heading back home to the good old US of A. Now, the dating scene here is about as diverse as our pizza toppings. From the bright lights of New York City to the sunny beaches of California, there's a flavor for everyone. And when it comes to women making the first move, let me tell you, things have come a long way, baby. Gone are the days of waiting for Prince Charming to sweep you off your feet. American women are independent. They are empowered, and they are not afraid to go after what they want. Whether it's swiping right on a dating app, striking up a conversation at a bar, or sliding into those DMs, women are taking charge of their love lives like never before. And you know what? It's about time. So, fellas, if you're looking for love in the land of opportunity, don't be afraid to embrace the change. Keep your eyes peeled, your hearts open, and be prepared for anything. Because in the USA, the only rule is that there are no rules. Buenos dias, amigos. We're heading over to Spain, the land of siestas, fiestas, and passionate encounters. And let me tell you, the women in Spain are as fiery as a flamenco dancer. They're not afraid to make the first move. Spain has this cool blend of traditional values and modern dating. You know, they love their romance, but they're not afraid to break a few rules either. And when it comes to approaching men, they're like, why wait for the bull to charge? Let's get this party started. Imagine you're at a tapas bar, enjoying some delicious patatas bravas and sangria. The music is bumping, the atmosphere is electric, and suddenly, a woman locks eyes with you from across the room. Next thing you know, she's sidling up to you, flashing a dazzling smile. That's the Spanish way, my friends. They're confident, they're charming, and they know how to make a move. So if you're ever in Spain and you catch a woman's eye, don't be surprised if she comes over and sweeps you off your feet. Ole. Merhaba, everybody. We're jetting off to Turkey, a country where ancient traditions meet modern vibes. And let me tell you, the women in Turkey are as enchanting as the call to prayer echoing from the mosques. They're a captivating blend of tradition and modern charm. Now, you might think that in a country with strong traditions, women might be a little more reserved. But guess what? Turkish women are breaking those stereotypes like a boss. They're strong, they're independent, and they're not afraid to go after what they want. Picture this. You're strolling through the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul. The air thick with the scent of spices and the sounds of vendors hawking their wares. Suddenly, you lock eyes with a woman, her gaze as warm and inviting as Turkish delight. And before you know it, she's chatting you up. Her laughter as bright and sparkling as the Bosphorus Strait at sunset. That's the beauty of Turkish women. They're not afraid to make the first move, whether it's in a bustling city or a charming village. Wow, what an adventure we've had, folks. We've traveled the globe, from the icy plains of Iceland to the sunny beaches of Brazil and everywhere in between. And along the way, we've seen that when it comes to love, women all over the world are taking charge and making the first move. From the straightforward Vikings in Scandinavia to the passionate Latinas in South America, women are proving that they don't have to wait for Prince Charming to come knocking. They're grabbing the reins and writing their own fairy tales. So, which country's approach surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting content. Stay tuned for our next video on the top 10 dating customs around the world.